My identity was a football player. God taught me a lesson.
Baker ain't playing in Cleveland ever again.
I knew I wasn't going to be there anymore.
I was told one thing, and they completely did another.
Today, the Panthers cut the quarterback.
He wasn't going to even dress.
His QBR is dead last.
Touchdown! Tampa!
Let's go, baby!
He is becoming the clutchest quarterback in football.
Was there ever a point where you're like, is this it for me?
I got arrested in 2017.
I'm done. Undraftable. Off my board.
Public intoxication.
Yeah. You know, sidelines, grabbing stuff.
Right there. Now that's inappropriate. NFL GMs are going to see that and saying, that's not what we want.
What's going through your mind when you do that during games?
Oh yeah, I'm a sicko. I love it. I saw some people on the logo right there in midfield, so I went to meet them right there, and one thing led to another.
No, he's not going to plant it in the midfield of the O, is he? Wow. Yes, he is.
He's lost control. He's lost poise. That's not how a franchise quarterback would act.
We got a big ego, lousy judgment. Taunting players.
To try and please everybody, like do the political stance, it's kind of fake.
Football's a nasty, violent game, and it's supposed to be that way. You're supposed to want to impose your will on that other person in front of you.
At some point, he has to be held accountable, but...
And more, Baker Mayfield is reminding me of one Johnny Manziel, and it is starting to scare me to death. But on ability, performance, he can play.
He's going to launch it downfield, wants every bit of it. And into the hands of Jeff Badet.
There's something special about Baker Mayfield. You want to find someone that can lead, that can win, that can change the type of game. I think Baker Mayfield can do that. And if you fit an offense around him, he can be special. And I also think that he could change a franchise.
If you were a GM, would you want this guy?
Yeah. We could all see he has that thing.
That whole 2017 year was just so surreal because it was like, I grew up wanting to play football at Oklahoma. I dreamt of that, and I got to live it.
They fake it to Anderson, a dart across the middle, touchdown!
As you're approaching the Heisman, you're gonna do you got side eyeing it.
I pretty much knew I had it. I was in the zone.
You were?
What's the zone like?
It's a fun place.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Okay.
You don't hear a lot.
Stat-wise, 41 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Those are Heisman-worthy stats. You cannot argue with that.
You throw him for 4,300 yards. You're the number 2 ranked team in football. Skip, those are hard to overlook.
Hey, I will guarantee you right now, Baker Mayfield is going in the first round of the draft, and I will bet you he goes higher than people think. They love his competitive spirit, all the skills that he brings, the flexibility that he provides.
The questions are, is he accurate enough? Yes, I believe he is. Is his arm strong enough? Yes, I believe it is. And he certainly has that it factor, the X factor, that seems to make it fun for guys to play with him. As soon as they start him or he comes into a game, you're going to feel electrified, and you're going to see a team overachieving. I would absolutely take him in the first round.
That this year's Heisman Trophy winner is Baker Mayfield of the University of Oklahoma.
With the first pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Baker Mayfield, Oklahoma.
Even before the draft, they told me what their plan was. They were going to have 2 veterans here. That was the plan. I knew about that before I was here.
Human nature and who I am says that I want to play right away. Everybody that I've talked to with the Browns, it's about being ready for my opportunity. It's going to be, let's just say, a lot better than it has been the past couple seasons in Cleveland. And that's something that we need to look forward to and be proud of.
Taylor's being led off the field. We are about to see the pro debut, at least in the regular season, of Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. I had a weird feeling that whole day that I was ready to play, having the primetime game and the energy in the stadium and actually getting in there.
Here's one. It is caught by Landry to the 1. Little trick play and a throw to Baker Mayfield to tie the game. The Browns are winners tonight, and the drought is over.
I
happy I'm playing, because at first I didn't think I would be playing. Got thrown into the fire a little bit. Everything happens for a reason. I had to play the waiting game, and I sat behind Terod and learned from him as well, and I'm getting my chance to play, and just seizing the opportunity was very important to me. When I got there, you could feel the pieces that from free agency and the draft, our draft class. You could feel it. We had key pieces. We had a special team. We just needed to find out our identity and kind of come together.
Landry, touchdown!
There's a lot that can be better. Showing up on Monday and having 2 of my coaches fired, it was shocking to me. There's a lot of frustration, but I think it's about to change, and that's the best part about it.
Hey, we gotta wake up now. Take advantage of the opportunity.
He's been playing well all season long. He's got 18 touchdowns this year. He's got 10 picks, which is something he needs to work on moving forward. But when you watch him play, the swagger that he plays with, and he's got a good crew of weapons out there.
When we were actually in the playoff hunt, late in the season, you could feel that energy and that passion that people had. You could kind of feel what they had been starving for a long time.
This Cleveland Browns team has been one of the most special groups that we've seen in a while, considering the fact that this was a team that didn't win a game.
A game.
A game. And now you're talking about a team that could possibly finish with a winning record.
His first year, they go 7-8-1. He was 6-7 as a starter, as a rookie in that first season, while breaking the rookie touchdown passing record held by Russell Wilson and Peyton Manning, 2 pretty good players.
I think we're starting to see the beginning of something special in Cleveland. And Cleveland Browns, congratulations. You found your quarterback.
And we did expect it to become easy for us, and I think that's where we messed up.
And the pass is picked off in the end zone.
Whatever the Cleveland Browns got going on right now, it's all wrong.
12 interceptions, tied for the most in the NFL. 12.5 penalties per game, most in the NFL. They're making a lot of mistakes on a weekly basis. They're not playing disciplined football, and they have not met the expectations of anybody who thought that this Cleveland team was good enough to give this city hope, give this city excitement, give this city a reason to cheer and be hopeful.
America fell in love with you so quickly. You're a rock star in the NFL. That happened so fast, and then it can all turn so quickly, as you've seen.
It absolutely was humbling. The whole process of losing. I haven't lost that many games in a season ever. It was a humbling experience, and so getting into that, I can't say anything about the turnovers because turnovers are unacceptable in the NFL. You can't win when you turn the ball over as many times as I did.
Are you angry? Sort of how?
Yeah, we lost. I'm pretty pissed.
So you were angry at the start of this game?
I mean, geez, guys, you're like my counselor right now.
How do you get back to being the Baker Mayfield that you've been every step of your career, aside from this past season? What do you need to do?
Focus on the things that I can control. As a quarterback, as a leader, getting around my guys, whatever happens to our team, our roster, to where when we report in April, it's go time.
You now get back to a role maybe you're a little more comfortable in, people counting you out, people saying, it was 1 year wonder. Like,
I can't worry about the outside opinion, and I think that's what happened last year, is maybe digging into everybody patting you on the back. I can't focus on that. I have to do what I do, focus and work, put my head down, and that's the things that I can control.
Sets the feet, he throws the deep ball, we've got separation, downfield by himself.
Baker Mayfield went from 21 interceptions down to 8, completed 59.4% of his passes last year, jumped that up to 62.8 this year, kept the turnovers at a minimum.
He goes and completes 63% of his passes, 26 touchdowns, 8 picks, and 95 passer rating. There's 2 guys in the history of the NFL that within their first 3 seasons have thrown for 25 touchdowns, they've thrown for 11,000 plus yards, and they've had a passer rating of 89 or more. Dan Marino and Baker Mayfield. Stop disrespecting Baker Mayfield.
He's had 4 head coaches in just a little over 2 years. No stability. He finally has some. He's clicking with a head coach, and he's very good.
This one downfield. Beckham got him. Touchdown.
I think going into the playoffs, you got to ask yourself, do you have faith in the quarterback? My answer for Baker Mayfield would be yes. 1, because we've seen growth, both on and off the field. We've seen maturity, both on and off the field.
What would it mean for this group to be able to put your names on a playoff appearance by the Browns?
To me, that's what the guys in this locker room expect. That's, I think the benefit of being a little, naive about it. But then don't look up until it's there.
Mayfield, he's going to run it to the right. Mayfield turns the corner and got the first down on the right side. They're in victory formation, and Baker Mayfield takes a knee, and the clock will wind down. The Browns will get their 11th win of the year. They'll go to 11-5, and they're going to the playoffs. Unbelievable. What a season.
As soon as the news broke that Coach Kevin Stefanski wouldn't be with the team because of COVID-19.
It's a pretty massive impact. As much of a loss as Stefanski is, having arguably your best offensive lineman not there is a massive loss for them.
Do I expect the Cleveland Browns to win this game? Hell no! They will go to the Steel City this Sunday and they will go down. It's nice that you were in the playoffs. Now it's time to go home.
On the road, without their head coach, without their best corner, their best offensive lineman, I think a lot of people are reevaluating the chances Cleveland has of winning this game.
And they start with a horrible snap all the way back to the 2-yard line, and the Browns bounce it into the end zone where they wind up with a touchdown.
The Steelers had been trending down for an extended period of time.
The once proud Pittsburgh Steelers walked onto the field last night thinking it's time for us to flip the proverbial switch. And when they flipped it, the electricity had been turned off.
Somebody shut the power off.
Yep. But in the end, rising above this game was the kid I still love. To me, the Browns are all about Baker Mayfield.
Mayfield to the end zone, wide open. Hooper touchdown.
He has grown up right before your very eyes.
When Baker Mayfield doesn't turn the ball over, he's a top 10 quarterback in the league. The last 2 months, 1 interception since the midway point of the season.
11 games, 19 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. This kid is electric. He's the driving force of the Cleveland Browns.
Skip.
That's going to do it from Pittsburgh, from Heinz Field, 48-37. Kansas City, here we come.
Skip, I don't believe you can beat a scoring contest with the Chiefs. I don't believe the Browns can score because I know they can. I know Kansas City at home, they can get to 42. They can get to 49, 50 points.
Am I going to pick them to win at Kansas City? I am not. But will anybody pick them to win? Nobody will, and that's when they will be dangerous.
Exactly.
Drop back. Browns are there, and it's intercepted in the end zone by Joseph.
Baker has to win this game. They got an interception. Baker has 8 minutes to go down the field, put them in the lead, and put it on your defense to hold up.
The keep by Mayfield, and he's helped push across. There's the give to Chubb. And Chris Jones busted up that play. 2nd and 11, they blitz. Here they come. Pass just thrown away. Matthew and others were coming across, and Mayfield had very few options. Here we go, 3rd and 11, Jim. Here we go. Goes to Hunt, able to grab it. Nowhere to go. And they bring out the punting team.
He got 1 first down on quarterback sneak. Baker has to win this ball game.
Oh, there is a play. Henny rolling out, throws it. Hill! And the Chiefs are heading to the AFC Championship game.
And Tyreek Hill, no one thinks they're snapping it.
If you're enjoying this video on Baker Mayfield so far, but also other videos from Sideline Films, be sure to subscribe, but also consider becoming a channel member. Not only is it a great way to support the channel, but you also get access to videos early before they drop for the public, get to vote on exclusive member polls, and much more. Be sure to check out more in the description after the video.
Baker Mayfield tries to make the tackle, and Mayfield takes the worst of it.
Well, so I tore my labrum. That was week 2. Played the rest of the game, was fine. But then 4 weeks later, we were playing the Cardinals, and I dislocated my shoulder again. But I dislocated it so bad and at a different angle that the humerus that goes up into your shoulder socket, like the big bone right here, and I fractured the bone because it wasn't going to be like just a clean exit. I had no function in my left shoulder. Monday, I couldn't lift my arm. Yeah. But I literally, when I couldn't raise my arm, I was like, I can't do this.
Mayfield intercepted by Detroit.
When I wasn't performing on the field, that's when it really started going downhill. And that's when I started losing my own self-confidence and just losing myself. It was rough on me, my family. I knew what I could be doing, but I physically wasn't in a state to do it. And then because physically, it was mental.
Baker's toughness is actually hurting him. And then everyone's like, oh, Baker sucks. It's like, dude, he's so hurt.
After I got surgery, I had to reteach myself my throwing motion. Like, got with a coach and redid everything. Hindsight's 20/20, but yeah, I was a stubborn asshole.
You know, I played 2021 with a pretty much torn apart shoulder, and I was excited to be, you know, get the surgery, get healthy, and get another shot to try and get back to that 2020 form. But that wasn't their plan.
Mary Kay Cabot has been reporting for multiple weeks and months they're looking to upgrade at quarterback.
That was probably like the most eye-opening thing when I first got into the league, was that you can't trust everybody.
GM, head coach down in Houston, trying to woo Deshaun Watson to the Browns. Behind closed doors, they are making calls and seeking other veteran quarterbacks. They want to move off Baker.
This whole process of now, like, I don't know where I'm going next.
They have a quarterback, but a public flirtation with Deshaun Watson while you have somebody.
They flew Jimmy Haslam's private jet all the way to Houston, Texas to try to talk him into, please come and save our franchise.
This is a bad situation.
Once they traded for Deshaun, I knew I wasn't going to be there anymore.
Deshaun Watson officially traded from the Houston Texans to the Cleveland Browns.
Baker ain't playing in Cleveland ever again. Baker's done. This has just made a private situation public.
That's God telling me, hey man, you can't control your life. You have a plan that's already been written for you, and you don't get to be in control.
We make plans and God laughs.
He took me down to the studs.
Yeah.
I really, truly, honestly have no regrets of my time in Cleveland, of what I tried to give to that place. And true Clevelanders and true Browns fans know that.
Do you feel like the way the office has handled it has been disrespectful to you, given where you came in and where they are now? And
no, I feel disrespected, 100%. Because I was told one thing and they completely did another. That's what I'm in the middle of right now. I had my marketing agent grab all my social media, change all the passwords, delete it off my phone. I don't hear opinions that don't matter to me. I realized that I paid so much attention to things that really don't matter. And it's made me get closer to my faith and do a bunch of stuff and just like looking inward.
We have some breaking news.
Whoa.
July 6th, 2022, Baker Mayfield is going to the Carolina Panthers.
Wow.
You know, getting into Carolina late, right in the beginning of training camp, having to meet your teammates and do all that. Yeah, there was a lot of cramming. The first few days in camp were pretty difficult for me, but there's always room for improvement. You know, right now I'm on a one-year deal. I'm focused on being the best version of Baker Mayfield as a Carolina Panther right now, and we'll see what happens in the future.
Hooks a pass, and he tosses it to the other team. Mosley, all the way, touchdown.
It's intercepted. Marlon Humphrey with a pick.
His 57% completion percentage is the lowest of his career. He threw 6 touchdowns, but 6 interceptions.
There was definitely a point in Carolina, team wasn't playing well. We traded Christian McCaffrey. I'm like, where the hell am I right now?
Yeah. Right. He doesn't give you a great chance to win.
His QBR is dead last in the NFL. And if we're talking about Matt Rule getting fired, a new regime coming in, I'm not sticking with that as my quarterback. So this may be the talk of Baker Mayfield becoming a backup quarterback in the NFL.
The craziest thing in the world is hearing rumors that they're going to release me.
Well, today the Panthers cut the quarterback they thought was going to be the guy to turn things around. Mayfield has to be released because he was going to be inactive this coming week against Seattle.
He wasn't going to even dress? That's humiliating. I mean, you're not going to let me dress. I mean, what am I here for? I'm not just going to run scout team.
My identity at the time was a football player. I did this, I did that. I thought I could carry that. God taught me a lesson. He had to take my career down to the studs and make me realize that I'm more than a football player. For me to see that, I had to hit rock bottom.
Baker Mayfield is now a Los Angeles Ram.
I got there on Tuesday night. We played Thursday.
I got there at like 9:30 p.m.
They had a driver pick me up. Got to the facility at like 10 p.m.
Studied with OC QB coach and McVay for a little bit.
Crushed some stuff for about 2 hours. And they're like, hey, you probably should go to bed. Woke up in the morning
and they do a walkthrough and they throw me in there. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
And so I'm just like, okay, I'm getting a couple reps here.
John Wolford, his neck was all banged up and he couldn't throw. So yeah, I think I might be able to do this. Thursday morning, they make me cram a little bit more, study. Day of the game, ride down with John's assistant and McVay. We ride down to SoFi together from Thousand Oaks. The whole way, I'm like, let's just do it. Let it fly. Like, what do we have to lose here?
Why not?
Yeah.
The Rams had to have a stop, and they do. And the clock will tick all the way down out of the 2-minute warning. It's a nice roll for the Raiders. It skims the sideline. Look at that.
Baker Mayfield shows up on Tuesday night to Los Angeles to learn a new offense, gets into the game, and now he's 98 yards with 1:45 and no timeouts away for having a chance to win it.
There was definitely a few times where I'd say the play in the huddle, say it right, and then I'd be like, okay, what does that mean? We break the huddle, you like fake it till you make it type thing. I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing.
Deep down the sideline, and it is caught by Skoranek. Ben Skoranek with a great catch, a contested catch.
I completed a kind of a shallow to Ben Skoranek. He got tackled inbounds, and we needed to clock the ball. Our center came up to me and was screaming in my face the cadence for clocking the ball. So
as you're running to go clock the ball, he's giving you the mechanics. Everyone needs to follow what he's screaming you in your face.
And Sean's yelling in my ear as well. But yeah, ball is ball. I was truly shocked. They pressed him up with 15 seconds left, knowing that we didn't have any timeouts left.
Mayfield.
He did a great job winning off the line of scrimmage and going and make a play.
To the end zone to Jefferson. Is that possible? Touchdown. They go 98 yards.
Like I said earlier, I'm extremely thankful. Praise the Lord. It's been a tough year, to be honest with you, and this is it's been a good way to kickstart this journey here. It's wild.
they weren't going to make the playoffs, and for me it was a 5-game stretch where I could build my resume and take in as much information as possible from guys that have had a lot of success offensively. And so trying to enjoy that and realize that it's not like we're going to make the playoffs, but try and learn each and every day, enjoy it while we're doing it, and push some of these young guys that we had playing alongside.
It did totally rejuvenate your career. You saw a good Baker again. People know that it's somewhere inside them.
Yeah.
And then now you've got teams that want you to be their starting quarterback next year.
Comes right back.
See you guys on Monday. Baker Mayfield.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers have signed or about to sign Baker Mayfield.
It feels like a weight lifted off my shoulders, but a one-year deal, make the most of this, and we'll see where it goes.
I don't know why everybody thought that Tampa wasn't going to be very good, because obviously, yeah, Tom is Tom, great quarterback, obviously, but a lot of pieces that were there for those deep playoff runs are still there, still intact. The culture's great. Those guys know how to win. They've been there before.
You guys entered December 4-7.
Then we lost 6 out of 7 there in the middle of the year, and so at 4-7, it wasn't like we reinvented the wheel when it came to our offensive scheme. We just did it better.
And offensively, we just decided to iron out the little details, stop shooting ourselves in the foot, and go from there.
And Mayfield looking to throw on first down, has Evans into the open field. Baker faking the handoff, taking on a tackler, and he bangs it in. Mayfield to the end zone, Evans, touchdown!
To the air, Worth, the block, touchdown, Evans. 1st and 10, oh, it's caught! What a throw, and what a terrific touchdown reception.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are heading to the postseason. They win the NFC South. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs will be in action at home. 380, it's up. It's 3rd down and 7. Mayfield wide open, there's more again. His second catch, still working through this secondary, and a touchdown, Tampa Bay. No flags. Baker has to pull it down. Mayfield on the run, long way to go, and he gets it. And Mayfield says first down. 2nd and 4. Here's another broken tackle. This is the rookie Trey Palmer, and he is gone. Touchdown. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go!
We fought so hard to get to this point, to get a chance to be in the playoffs, and I'm so proud of this team tonight. I'm so proud. And so we wanted to give ourselves a chance, and now we did just that.
How does this playoff win compare to your first one?
Pretty good.
Dribble set! Field goal range, lofted up, Godwin, touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Is it even sweeter considering the journey you were on this past year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to directly compare, but yeah, obviously the ups and downs that I've been through in the last few years, this one's great, but like I said earlier, our sights are set for bigger goals, and so on to the next one.
On second down, Mayfield end zone, Evans on it, touchdown Mike Evans!
Even game, and we felt like we were in it up until the last drive.
Baker Mayfield begins from his own 10. Mayfield underneath, Mike Evans the catch, inbounds to the 15. Mayfield in the middle, intercepted! It's off to San Francisco for the Lions!
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I feel like my heart just got ripped out, but it comes down to taking care of the ball. It sucks because I know what type of group we've had all year, that we fought to get to this point. We fought to be in that game. We weren't supposed to be here by any measures, but we believed in each other and we fought for it. And so, yeah, this one's going to weigh on me for a while.
Do you ever sit around, Baker, and think about why things happen or what can happen from here? Do you ever?
I think I used to, but now everything happens for a reason. Trusting in God's plan that I'm going to be where I'm supposed to be, and I'm going to make the most of it.
I want to win. I want to be able to enjoy it. I want to have a chance to play for a Super Bowl and not be doing media row like this. Be in a good organization. That's kind of what I weighed last year going into free agency as well.
Field evades, in trouble, stiff arm, throws, oh, it's caught! How did he do it? It's the first down!
The Buccaneers conquer the South again for the 4th year in a row. Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the NFC South. And for the 5th consecutive season, the Buccaneers are playoff bound.
Baker Mayfield has won his way into the MVP conversation.
Winning ball games on the last play, willing your team to a win. All right, we're talking with, he's playing with 5 starters out. 2 top receivers, both tackles.
Trailing by 3. Mayfield on first down, throws, end zone, caught, touchdown! 59 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield deserves to be in that conversation, let alone like their offense takes his personality, and he just doesn't flinch.
But they're choosing to go for it on 4th and 10. Pressure off the edge. Mayfield steps through, and he's tripped up with a first down by Gardner Johnson.
Right before your very eyes, he is becoming the clutchest quarterback in all of football. Nobody playing quarterback right now who I'd rather have the ball in his hands in a late and close game for my life than Baker Mayfield.
Week 1, they beat the Falcons by 3.
Yeah.
And then the following week, week 2, they beat the Texans by 1. And then they win this game against the Jets by 2.
Let's go. What a time to be alive, man.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield's pass is caught. Mayfield complete. Sterling Shepard breaks 3 and finally tackled. McLaughlin's kick is right down the middle.
God's timing was perfect, where Tampa feels like home for me now, but that's because of what I built the foundation on and what my wife and I, Emily, built our foundation on, and that's our faith, and it's been such a special ride to let God take us through that.